Hi, I'm excited. Some people that I have been able to benefit from some of my videos are actually resuming for their studies this month, January. It's really exciting for me. So I'm making this video probably for them or for some other people that this message or this video might be interesting too. Probably maybe this is going to be one of the first videos where I'm going to talk about my own personal travel experience. As in, the excitement when you see that some of your videos or your ideas are really working and really helping people. It's a thing of excitement, it's a thing of joy. It's a big deal to see that it's actually working. As it has worked for you, it's working for some other people. If you are coming to study in Canada in this year 2024, either for the winter term, for the spring, or for the summer, and you are coming in, congratulations. So some of my people are coming this January to start their studies here. Okay, I have some for undergraduates, I have some for postgraduates. But this video today is not about them, but it's this information that can do something useful, meaningful, and good to help them navigate the airports, especially Nigeria. Okay, so this is Telemandi. You can follow me at Telemandi on Facebook, at Telemandi on YouTube. Help me to share these videos, to like, to subscribe to my YouTube channel, to comment, to bless people as well. So today, like I said, is story time, and based on my own personal experience to help every other person as it is. Okay, so now you're not traveling outside of your country. You are living in Nigeria. So go and study abroad. Not because abroad is the best though, because they have their own issues too. But it's a privilege for you to explore. It's a privilege for you to have international or wider exposure or knowledge. It's a plus, my people. So you got to the airport. Maybe you're coming from your state, like myself. Lagos International Airport is the closest. You don't have to go to Abuja. But if you are going to Abuja still, no problem. Okay, so when you get to the airport, the international airport side, the wing, and then Nigeria is Nigeria. My people. When you get there, the first thing that some people will come to you and they will let you know that they have a trolley for you. They can help you with your trolley. You pay an amount of money. My people, pay the money. Pay the money for trolley. If you know your loads are large, you are coming with with family members, because pay for the big trolley, the big one. I think we paid 1,500 at that time. It might have increased. We all know what the economy is saying today. And there might be small one, I don't know, maybe it is 800 or 500 naira. Pay whatever amount they tell you. Is in your best interest. I love you. Pay it, yo. My people, you are leaving the country for studies. You are leaving for visits. You are living as a permanent resident. You are living on work permit, leaving the country to Obodo Ibo, to abroad. And they tell you, hey, there is trolley to carry your load. Don't do alaroro. Alaroro need any be. Pay it and take trolley. Carry your load on the trolley and drag it or draw it or whatever, move it to enter into the international airport. There's a big building like that. I think glass and everything. And then, because of what Nigeria is saying now, you will meet many people there. People are traveling, seeking for international exposure. You see many people there, so you can't be alone. You see people there. Ask questions. seek for guidance. Also, people even come and ask you for questions, and they won't even know your journey just come like myself. So we carry load, we drag the trolley. Okay, at the place you start feeling like you know, it's a new atmosphere entirely. It's a new atmosphere. So your passport will be with you. Please, always hold your passport with you. Even if an officer collects it, use your eye. They follow the passport as they pass like this. Use your eye. If they want keep it somewhere, say, now my passport be that now. Please, I won't collect my passport. Now this oga, my passport dey with. But whichever way, they will check your passport at every time. Even to the country you are going to, they will check it. So before you enter, most of the time they will say your family people will follow you, cannot allow that, cannot follow you enter. So they cannot follow you enter. You'll be on your own at that point. So you use your passport, they will check. If you bought your ticket, you know, and it is there, your passport already has its visa and it's there. So the security check it, and then they allow you to enter. As you enter, don't forget your load is still on the trolley. There's a scanner that will scan your load at the first phase. Carry your load one by one, put it on that scanner, let it scan it. Go and meet your load. Once all your loads have been completed, go and meet it at the other side and carry your load back into your trolley. My Niger people, my officers, they are the entrance of that side. Please, my brother and my sister, if they ask you to drop something for them, don't do aroro. Make sure you have something to drop for them. It's for your good. Some people will come and talk against what I have said now. That is not right. It's not right. You know I love you. Either right or wrong. I am not talking about that now. What I am talking about is that it's for your good to be good to them. It's for your good to appreciate God in their life. It's for your good to help them to buy lunch. If they say, give us something, give them 500, give them 1,000, as much as you have. But don't forget, they are not the only ones that will ask you for help. So still keep change with you. So as you enter that place, once they scan it and then you give them money for lunch, so they use it to buy Coke. They will say thank you. I know they are good people, appreciative people. They say, "Oga, thank you." Okay, so they will tell you to go to the agric section. Yeah, as at the last time, it was just by the left. The entrance, the searching and everything is by the right. They will tell you to go by the left. So agriculture people, they are there. Their stand is there. They are in charge of every food items, every agricultural items you carry in your bag. Okay, we know that we Niger, we like food. I like food as I be. So I pack food. Maybe another day I'll do video. But that is if people ask for it. On what to pack and what not to pack. But what to pack? Pack food. Pack food. So those people know that Nigerians, we sabi pack food when we are going to the Obodo. So they will ask you how many of your bags have food items. And so you declare the number of your bags that have food items. Basically, if you are going with 2 bags, you can declare one that has food items. The red flag is to say there is no food items anywhere. They'll start searching it. So you can declare one. If you are carrying 4 bags, you can declare one, you can declare 2. But you're going to pay according to the bags. I don't know how much it is, I can't remember. Maybe 2,000, maybe 1,000, maybe 1,500, I can't remember, per bag. So when they tell you you are carrying food in 2 bags, right? You say yes. And they tell you to pay any amount of money. Maybe they ask you to pay 4,000 or 3,000 or 2,000 or 1,000. My brother, my sister, please, I beg. Just pay it, no argue. They will not pour sand in your gari. Oh. They will not pour omo in your gari. Oh. You know gari and omo resemble. Gari and sand resemble. Now only color and taste. They will not pour it in your gari. Just pay. 2 bags, oh. So these 2, yes, 2. I'll do a video on how to mark to prepare your loads. I'll do a video on that in future, if God permits, and if people are interested in the video. So they will write some things and label some things. I don't know if that payment has receipt or not, but I know that there will be tickets for something, and then there will be labeling for your bag that has agricultural foods. If you like, declare all your 4 bags in agricultural food. I don't know where you carry your clothes and your credential and every other thing. No. You pay for 4 bags. But if it is just one that carry food, pay for 1. If it is 2, pay for 2. Whichever way that it is for the agricultural people. So they will label your bags, and then you now start looking for the airline, the kiosk or the stand for the airline that you have booked for. For example, we have Egypt Air, we have Ethiopian Air, we have Lufthansa, we have Air France, we have KLM, we have different airlines. So which one you have booked for, you will look for the kiosk. It's just in the same hall, open hall like that. You look for the kiosk, and then you go and join. I'm very sure I'm not going to be the first person. There would have been people on queue. Sorry, my brother, my sister. I'm very sure. So people even sleep at the airport, so you're not going to be the first. You understand? So you just try as much as possible to join the right queue. Don't go and join Ethiopia Airline when your airline are Egyptian until everything closed and they go home. So you have to shine your eye and then use brain, get information and check. You can find somebody standing on the queue, bros or sis, are you for Lufthansa? And then if you are, and then you check. So as it's going, you just follow the trend and go like that. With your trolley, you don't have to empty your bags. Your trolley is still there. Your money is still counting. Okay, so you go to a section on that same queue where they will ask you to weigh your bags. Maybe or maybe not, I'll do a video on weighing your bags, on different weights for different airlines, and how to weigh your bags accurately. At that point, you weigh your bags. Some flights allow for 23 kg each of 2 bags. 23 kg each. Some airlines allow for 32 kg of 1. Some allow for 30, some allow for 38, I think so. So your bag must not exceed the total amount, the individual amount per each bag from the airlines. You would have seen everything in the details before you book your flight. So when they are measuring it, one of the staff there, if your load exceeds an amount of weight it should be, I don't want to say you are in trouble, but really you are in trouble. There are 2 or 3 options for you. At that point, people start removing some of their expensive things they have bought and start dashing it out of people in the airport, because they don't want to waste the space or their chance or their time of carrying those things in when it is more than the average or more than the expected weight. Or let me say this, the first option is to pay extra naira or dollars, but I think it's in naira, for any extra kg. But you don't want to do that, because when you hear the amount of money you pay for extra kgs, it's very, very expensive. Maybe you'll be paying 140 for some kg extra just on that bag. So for people who don't want to pay that amount of money, what they do is they dash some expensive things out to people that are either known to them or unknown to them, or they just remove those things. If there's still space in their school bag or their handbag or their carry or their check-in bag, they just remove some of those things and stuff it in. But what if there's no space? You dash it out to people. Something you bought with your money that are even very expensive or important to you, you dash it out to people. So they weigh it. Even there's something we call carry-on bag. They weigh it. I think that one, it also varies, maybe 12 kg, maybe 8 kg, maybe 7 kg, something like that. Different airlines with different policies regarding that. So they weigh it, and once you are good to go, I would advise everybody at this point, if you are traveling, and then your minimum weight per each bag is 23 kg. Please, what I did, or what we did, was that none of our bags will be above 21 kg. Alaroro, you know me. Alaroro. I don't want anybody to chop more money than the one I want to willingly give to the officers. I don't want to feel bad that, and I was checking the sizes and then it's now point something above. No. So what happened was that in our own time then, my time, 21 kg, that was the maximum for each of the bags. And so when we got there and it was measured, with their measurements, it was discovered that some were even like 20. And so my check-in bags, we advised to just stuff the stuff from our check-in bags to that other bag, and then like that. So it's better you don't carry much than to carry much and then you pay extra for something that you've actually paid for or booked for together with you. So don't carry too much loads that will be making you to pay extra at that point. You could even be destabilized. For example, you have converted all your money to dollars, you don't even have Naira, they ask you to go somewhere to go and pay, you come to another place, you can be scattered, you can be disorganized. So just try. So after you have been weighed, they would put a label on each of the bags stating the weight. The officers will do that, stating the weight. Don't forget, all these things is still part of your, before your check-in time. Oh. That's why I said, be at the airport 4 to 5 hours or more before your flight. So, you know, before it gets to your turn, before they now start weighing, and then after weighing, so people want their goods or their bags or luggages to be wrapped, believing that once your luggages are wrapped in this maybe cellophane nylon or something, it's more secured. People don't record cutting and mistakenly opening the goods and the bags and everything like that. So the person is also at the other side collecting maybe 1,000 naira or more per each bag. They sellotape together like that, you know, they tape it, they line on it together like that. Then you get to a particular part in the airport where they're the ones that would label where the bags are going to. Okay, no, I think before then, your the flight itself, your airline at their kiosk will verify you. They check your passport, they'll check your tickets, they'll check things on their own website and every other thing. And then once you are good to go, they stamp some things, or confirm some things, and then they ask you to go and check in your bags. So at that point, I advise people, if they have carry-on bags with them, you can also check it in with their checking in bags. Instead of them carrying bag all around the airport and going around and coming, they can just check it in with their check-in bags. Okay, that will free their hands when they are moving from one airport to another, when they have to run to quickly catch up their flight at one connecting flight or the other. So you check it, and at that point I think they are not measuring again, but I think they will remeasure, because they have to put some things, some tags on your loads. It's at that point that they will label each of your bags, your boxes. They will label each so that the boxes will not be missing. They label it, where it's going, where it's coming from, your name. They will even give a label to put your full name and your email address, just in case they want to reach out to you. And so at that point, when everything is cleared, you check in your bag. And that comes to the end of the first phase. The first phase of checking in at the airport. But don't forget, you are still going to another stage, and you have just checked in your baggages, not yourself as it is. No, I think they've done that for you. Yeah, I think at the kiosk they've done that for you. But it's at that point you now start going through the customs, the immigration, and other people. You can carry with you physically, once you have checked in all your bags, your school bag and your handbag. If you're a female, you can carry school bag and handbag. If you're a male, you can carry school bag and whatever thing. But one thing is that the school bags, the handbags, or whatever things you carry with you at that point are not weighed. They are not weighed. So you can put in things there as heavy as it is. They are not weighed. It's only those ones you check in, you know, and the other carry-on bag you check in. That's it, that you weigh. This one is not weighed. So people even still put their clothes and put food and put lubo and gari and other things in their school bag. No problem. But at the point, you get checked with series of security officers. Okay, so when your goods are checked, your loads are checked, you can then, with your make sure your passport is with you, your school bag, your handbag, your passport, everything with you. Okay, so you now go on to, if you have family members that came with you, don't forget they were outside because they cannot enter inside. You can now go to the door, through the back door, and then go back to them outside and do farewell, do bye-byes, do crying and laughing, do lovely memories, take pictures and videos, and then you wait for maybe some hours. Don't wait too late before your flight, because I said you still have some checking-ins, security checks to still do. Once you feel that, okay, my flight is for 11 and this is like 9:20, you know, and then you feel like, okay, it's time to leave, or they're already saying leave, you know, like that. And then so you now take your passport again and check in back, normal, just check your bag with you. And then instead of going through the stress of the kiosk and everything, no, you have passed through that. So what you're just going to do is just to go to the other side, where you will see, I think, the customs. You have series of checks. They will check everything on you. They will scan everything on you. They will check your bag for contrabands, for anything with the bag you are carrying. Basically, 1, 2, 3, maybe 5 places before you now start looking for get something for your flight. Everything is on the itinerary, is on your ticket. Okay, so when I start checking which gate, you can ask the security there. They will direct you, go there. And when you are somewhere there, you see many people, and then you see so flight here, so flight here. You move forward again, so flight, you know, and then till you get to where your own flight is loading, and then you wait with other people for further instructions. But let me burst your bubbles. At the last end of the check-in, before you go on to enter to catch your flight, at the last point, some of them could still ask you for, "Sister, how far now? Drop something for us." Be nice, be gentle. It's not really easy for many people. So you can still give them something for lunch. You can still give them something for dinner. You can still give them something to buy toys for their children. You can give them 1,000. You can give them 500 naira. You can give them 5,000 naira, depending on how much. Don't do aroro. Okay? Help them, and they will not forget you. Even if they forget you, God knows He will not forget you. He will replenish your purse. Don't just hold your hands and keep your hands. Man, you are going for international exposure. You are going for international education, or whatever it is. Be good to them now. Just drop something for them. But honestly, if you don't have, they understand. And if you have, they even tell you thank you. They're very good people, appreciative people. They say, "Oga, thank you, Johnny Mercy, so your flight will not catch fire," you know. And then, like, so then you go on to sit until they call your flight number, something, you're available. If you were, you know, and then they ask you. They don't speak French, they speak English for those who don't. So you have to open your ears very well. If you are a village girl like myself, open your ears to hear the details of the flight, and be very, very sure you are at the gate of that flight. So they'll check you in, and then you're on for the journey. Like I said, this experience, this process may vary slightly or greatly from different locations, depending on the airport you use, countries you're coming from, people you meet, and the time of the day and other stuff like that. My experience might be different from your experience, but this video is basically to give us a kind of view of what to expect and how to be good to people when you are leaving your country, especially those people you meet at the airport, trying to make the journey easier, stress-free or smooth for you at that process, at that time there. Okay, see you some other time. Stelly Mandy on Facebook, Stelly Mandy on YouTube. Okay, bye.